How's it going, everyone? Iron CC here. I wanted to record a little bit of some Zulrah attempts to sort of show off my strategy in action as a bit of a supplement to the other guide that I'm making. So I wanted to just go ahead and do a couple of kills. So I've got my, my mage gear on. I've got my switch with my crystal bow here, a ranging potion, prayer pot, a couple of cromlins, sharks. I got a 2-dose anti-venom. I don't want to burn through my anti-venoms too fast, so I just give myself 2. I got a couple home teleports and some other things here. So I got a good 24 health left on that ring of recoil here. So let's go ahead and get a couple of kills. Alrighty. Like I said, I'm just going to walk through my process and sort of help explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So here we're at the dock. I'm going to get my imbued heart as well as drink my ranging pot. We're going to hop on the boat here. So it's always going to start off the same every time. I'm going to go ahead and angle my camera to the south. And going to turn on our prayer and just hang out here in this bottom corner. And so it's always going to be the same. And this is red, which means that we're on rotation 1 or 2. The big thing for this one is that Jad phase is going to be over on the right side. And we're just going to stick around to these two here, and it's going to be blue next. Whoops, misclick. Still took a little bit of damage for that, but that's okay. Wasn't too bad. You'll notice there's now a path in the poison here. That's because we're supposed to cross here. I'm going to let myself take 1 damage here for poison. And by standing on this little line right here, I can avoid taking damage from poison cloud. I'm going to take a little bit of that, do a little bit of this. I'm going to run here in the bottom corner. And then he's going to turn and look at me. Go over here. And it's going to swap to blue now. Now notice it went from the outside to the middle, then back to the middle, and now the other outside. Next, it's probably going to move to the top. I should probably move over to the other side, because there's an open path here. And now there's a poison, so I can't pass, and this whole area is covered. So anytime you see an open lane that you can cross, you notice that it's going to be moving from like left to right, or right to left. It's a pretty good indication that you should move. I don't think I prayed for that one. Yeah, I took what, 41 damage? Good lord. Let's see here. Make sure I swap here. Hang out on this side. I think I was supposed to move over there. This is Jad phase, isn't it? It is Jad phase. Yep. That. Swap. 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 Yeah, that was my mistake. It's okay though. It's important that we just survive Jad phase, because we will get to continue playing the video game after this. So, slip a prayer pot, one of those. Now, being in this location is pretty safe here. This is the end of the phase, or the rotation, I should say. And now we're going to restart. I'm going to swap back to green, or ranging. Like I said, it does suck that we messed that up, but sometimes it can be a little hard to remember exactly where I'm supposed to be all the time. This one's going to be a longer kill. I need more health. So, back on rotation 1 or 2. Bit of that action. We're getting pretty far into it, though. Let's go ahead and swap to blue. I just happen to know that that's always going to be the third one. And I'm supposed to be moving across to the other side here. Make sure we swap to our range. And here we go. Range prayer, I should say. This fight's kind of going on a little long. I'm going to need to sip an extra prayer pot. Take an extra little health here. Aha. So this one is actually interesting because this is a random phase, I believe. Oh, my ring recoil shattered. Alright. So I'm going to use the Cure Me spell. Make sure I'm good to go. Yeah, once you take too long, you start getting random phases, and that's when things get really like wonky. Alright, well, we still got a kill. So, not the best work. Go ahead and grab our gear here. Battle staves and some runite ore. I happen to have the imbued heart, which means I can change my spellbook and teleport home. But if you do not have a heart, you might have a hard time doing that. Then I'm going to go to Feryx Enclave here. Notice how my venom has been cleared. Well, back to magic here. Alright, how much? I have 36 points on my ring. I don't need to worry about it shattering on this next one, but I'm going to bring another one anyways. Alright, that's there. Bring another anti-poison. 2 more Karam ones and the rest of sharks. And, just like that, we're back. It's important to stay calm in these situations. One of the things that I struggled with a lot when I first started was, you know, I would just panic. I'd be like, oh, I need to heal, and I wouldn't be worrying about prayers, or I need to cure this venom. It's the most important thing to do right now. And honestly, you just gotta make sure that your priorities are right. Gotta have an idea of where you're supposed to go, what's supposed to happen, right? Automatically gonna put my camera in the right position. Spin it one more time. And Zulrah is not targetable at the very beginning, so you don't have to worry about being perfectly effective, efficient at the very start. Make sure you're praying, and then attack Zulrah when you're about right here. Alright, now what's it gonna be? It's blue, which means that we are in phase rotation 4. I keep using phase and rotation interchangeably when they're not the same. So you see that the original poison is starting to clear up. We should probably start moving. All right. Boom. Switch to magic. And we're gonna stick around over here. Usually when it's up top, you don't have to run past the pillar that far. Yeah, see? Zulrah's only gonna poison up to that pillar. Okay, make sure we swap. Swap our gear. Then we get it to attacking. We're going to lose a little bit of our, DPS by doing it like that, but I'm not really that worried about it. Also, oh my goodness. Yeah, that's the other thing, is that blue phase and snakelings is super dangerous. I'm going to move to the other side here. Oops. I'm going to move all the way to the bottom. I have a feeling that it's going to be green phase up next. Yep. Like I said, whenever there's that lane open in the middle, you're supposed to cross. Alright, now we're going up to the top. It's still green again. It's one of the few times that it will be green twice in a row. Okay, the pathway is clear. Cross over. I'm going to drink, not drink, I'm going to eat an extra shark while we're at it. And this is going to be blue. Yep. Remember to keep an eye on that health bar. Zulrah can hit you pretty hard. There's no snakeling, so I don't have to worry about more than 40 damage right now. Also, you'll notice that there's a snakeling right there. Notice the poison is starting to clear up. I'm taking some nice damage there. Let's move back over. Make sure we swap our prayers. Remember I said that for rotations 3 and 4, Jad phase is on the left side, preceded by a blue phase. And there's blue phase. I sip another prayer pot here. Oh gosh, taking a lot of damage. Remember, it's important to stay alive. It's important to stay alive. Alright. Jad phase is going to be a great place for us to get our damage in. Like that. That's magic. Swap to range. Okay. Now we're back on our rotation. I'm doing damage. I don't have to worry about moving or anything. I'm just going to sit here and do damage. And ta-da! That's how you get a Zulrah kill. Alright. And once again, I can just hit the standard spellbook. And we're going to go home. Alright. We'll do maybe one or two more. Like I said, I know that this method isn't perfect, and I'm sure that I would probably get flamed for my strategies by some of the better Zulrah killers, but, you know, I just gotta do what's good for me. Okay, so there's only 9 more points on this ring here. I'm really bad about checking, so if it's less than 10, I usually just break the ring, and that's, you know, not a great habit. I really want to get my my suffering, but I need to get a Zenite shard, and that is not easy. I have the crafting level for it if I boost for it. You know, we're gonna get there eventually. So, in the meantime, I just want to get more Zulrah kills. I actually really like Zulrah. I first thought that it was a really frustrating fight, and then once I got the hang of it, it's actually, I think it's a really fun minigame. It's one of my favorite bosses to fight. So, alright. Let's see what we get. We got 1 from phase 1 and 2, rotation 1 and 2. Told you I keep doing them interchangeably. And we got 1 from 3 and 4. So, I don't really know the difference between 1 and 2 that much. I'm not super familiar, so it's a bit of a problem, but I'm trying to learn. Alright, so I'm gonna move over there. A little bit of that action. There we go, got a couple of hits on. Alright, a lot of splashing. I would like to not splash. Alright, what's this? Blue, we're in rotation 4. Alrighty. So, nothing too bad so far. Oh, a little bit of damage. Keep an eye on that health bar. Gonna move up towards the top. Move all over to the side. Make sure I get a couple of hits in while I'm running. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and sip that anti-poison, or anti-venom now. Alrighty. It's blue. Wasn't sure if it was gonna be blue or red that time. But you have just a little bit of time to check. That's why it's important to do prayers first. Alright. Take the time that you're given. Make sure you do it right. What's next? Red. Alright. I want to swap to magic gear for this. And I can undo that. Save me a little bit of prayer points here. I'm going to run all the way over here. Now, it was blue, then red, which means it's going to be green next. Only taking 6 damage from this venom. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to combo eat real quick. When you're not in combat, you don't have the combat penalty for eating. So you can eat the double food like that, heal up really high. And then you don't have to worry about not... Oh, I need to move. Notice I didn't move in time, but I was able to check up afterwards. Oop, make sure we're swapping. It's important. We don't take damage. Big Zulrah, big snake, more dangerous than little snake. Fun fact. Alright. Path is going to open up here in a second, and we're going to move over to the other side. Make sure we're doing this. This is not Jad phase, but it's going to be this, then blue, and then green. The fight's been going on long enough. I know that that's going to happen. Alright, swap to range. Ready here. Anti-venom only gives you protection for venom for so long. And if next time I get hit with an actual attack, I will take venom damage. Alright, so we're swapping over. We're still on magic. Swap to range. Okay. Like I said, once you see the projectile, swap over. But you have to do it before Zulrah bows their head like that. Otherwise, you will all automatically take that damage. This action, a little bit of that action, and I'm venomed, and I'm going to just double tap the heart, and I'm going to cure that off of me. Oop, back to this. All right, we have started a new phase. Not great, but it sure would be nice if I could. All right. Like I said, we got to pay attention to what it's going to be next. I'm almost out of prayer. This is not good. It's red. We're on rotation 1 or 2. I hope I get this kill quickly. I might actually turn off that one. This is going to be dangerous. And I've got an emergency teleport ready to go if need be. I still have a good amount of food. Okay, whew, that was close. Made sure to combo weed at the very end there, just in case I got hit really hard there. But luckily, we got it. All right. I probably should have brought more than 1 dose of prayer pot, but I usually don't need more than 1 dose, so that's why didn't really bother with it, but that was a little dangerous, a little close. We're going to restock here in a second, so not a big deal. While I'm at it, I'm going to drop that 1 dose ranger off. Boom, boom. A couple of those, 1 of those, and a lot of these. Before we go, I'm going to check my ring of recoil. It has 14, it's more than 10, so I'm going to keep it for now. And I just have to remember that it's going to break during the fight. That's another thing. If you don't keep an eye on when your ring of recoil shatters, you will start taking a lot of damage because those snakelings do not get cleared out if you don't have a ring of recoil. Unless you're manually doing it, but that's like way too much work. All right, let's do 1 more. We'll call that a bit of a guide here. Hopefully this was helpful, seeing it in action. I have not really studied the rotations. All I know is some of the basics, and I've got 83 kills under my belt now. So I have a pretty, basic idea of how things are working here, but, I'm not fully versed in the Zulrah fight yet. But if this is enough to get you your first Zulrah kill or your first 10 Zulrah kills, then I'll consider this a success. Whenever I was... Oh, here we go. This is rotation 3. Whenever I was first learning, I was seeing the same people on the docks, and as I was collecting my gear, they were collecting their gear as well. And we just kind of commiserated in how we were just trying to get 1 kill on this damn snake. And it's hard. It's hard. It's a hard fight. So, don't let anyone tell you different. This is not an easy fight, not an easy battle, but it is winnable, it is doable, and you don't have to be a PVM god to do it. You just need a lot of trial and error, and maybe a little tutoring. All right, so it went from green to red. I knew it was going to be blue next. Notice how the path is open here. We might not have to move right now, but as soon as this round is over, yeah, I'm going to start moving. I'm going to swap prayers first, swap to magic. I know I can be right here. I can probably attack from this square here, but I'm not going to bother. Aha, it didn't spray poison. It's good. But it did move to the left side. That much I was sure of. Oh, taking a lot of damage right there. That's why it's important to bring combo food in the event that you really, really, really need to get get to safety. All right, so notice we have a little bit of time. Start moving. Moving to this side over here. I think we're going to see another blue. Oh, there's another green. I was wrong. Okay, let's take this. And here's our blue. And it's going to be blue. And then next phase is going to be Jad phase, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to go ahead and clear that. I'm actually going to eat up, take another sip of Prayer Pot, and just preemptively be ready. Make sure I'm attacking, and then we start switching prayers. All right. I'm safe from Zulrah. The snakelings aren't going to kill me. My Ring of Recoil has shattered. That is actually... oop, I was a little too fast on that prayer switch. Okay. That could have gone a little worse. But we survived. Notice how I said I'm bad about checking that Ring of Recoil. Is that it? So that might be it. If that's not a kill. Oh, there we go. Oh gosh. Alright, well. I'm gonna go ahead and use Cure Me. Get that taken care of. Alright. Well, like I said, I hope that, you know, this was helpful. As you can see, I have gotten a 155, which is nothing to brag about. But, you know, it's possible if you get good RNG, you can get really fast kills. Well, that's not very fast, but you can pretty decent kills. Sometimes they go on for 4 minutes. But it's important to know what you're supposed to do and how to handle yourself. So hopefully those tips were helpful in some way and you got to see it in action. And let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.